So I've taken some angle brackets here and made a jig so I can drill a hole straight through the skateboard wheel. It's in there pretty tight. It actually holds it better than I thought it would. But since I don't have a drill press, this is about as good as I'm going to get here. And the beginning of drilling in one of these without a drill press too is you got to get the hole started. So you got to go kind of slow to get this. I can't remember what they're made out of. Maybe polyurethane to get the hole started enough so you can really get to drilling. This took a little bit to get it started, and I was ready to go through, and I had it on the wrong setting there, a little too fast, so I put on the slow speed. Do it real slow and get it started enough, and now we're just going to go straight through. I mean, if you can eye it, it would be, you know, it worked out fine. It wasn't precise in any way at all. And yeah, when I put it on the high speed, it came flying out of there. But I mean, that's fine. Nothing was hurt. It went all the way through. And I've got my hole. Straight through. Nice straight line. And it worked out. Sorry about the autofocus stuff here, but these little cameras aren't the greatest. But another look at the jig I use for the wheel. Nothing special, just something useful. They were actually for a setup I had for a dolly, but I drilled these holes that were supposed to be in the middle. Didn't quite get it there. So, reuse it for this. And it worked out just fine. And now I got to get this bracket bent to fit the skateboard wheel a little bit better, because it's just too long. There's not enough control. So I'm going to shorten it up and have a little bit more stability and control over the gimbal. And we'll do the handle later on. I didn't get any shots of that. I don't know why, but I bent that out a little bit, and you'll notice at the bottom that the hole crinked up. So I'm using the parts that I use for the jig for the wheel, and I'm going to use them to get me some decent bends on this metal. I'll just tighten up the side there and get it snug. Let me set this up here and zoom in a little bit so I have two hands. This may take a little longer than I thought. Just loosen that up and get it to where you need it. Line up your marks. And tighten down the angle bracket. Keep it in place. So there's no movement. Well, enough movement to move the metal around. And first bend. Like I said, none of this is precise. Obviously. There's no... I would say there's real measurements, but there's not really that great measurements. I was just eyeing everything, and this is what I came up with, and now I got to get that kink out of there and still make sure that the uprights there are parallel. So I gotta go get that. Here's the quote-unquote finished product with the head off of a tripod, the quick release plate, some spacers, the shaft from the lamp, which I did take apart to use the smaller shaft. It's just a torchlight lamp that somebody threw away. So I recycle everything and reuse it. There's the finished bracket, the U-joint. I get the skateboard wheel with the bearings. There's a bolt that goes straight through there. I'll have to take some video of that and show you how I did that to connect them. And the handle is done. Took the other handle I had and put another piece of pipe inside of it, make it more stable, withstand the weight, and it works pretty good, quite solid. And then the new sled, I took the weight off and had these other tubes from a lamp sitting around, and I got these brackets off of an old futon, and the middle one here is static, connected to this rod, and the outside ones are a little loose to be able to slide around a bit with the fender washers on there for weights. And that's the setup there. Nice little rail sled. And it seems to work out pretty good. This is still a little long, but shorter than it was. And it seems to work out okay. I want to get it closer to the gimbal, but I work with what I got right now. So that's it.